Right now at 6 o'clock, the mother of the 2-year-old who fell to his death is due in court today. Brooke Griffin will be live to give us the details on some upgraded charges.
Plus, for former President Donald Trump, the third time is not the charm as he's expected to be indicted again today. We're going to have a breakdown of the historic arraignment, how political leaders are reacting, and how Capitol Police are getting ready.
And no, your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. Gas station prices going up again. We'll tell you what experts say the reasons are for this latest increase. That's coming up at 6:30.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks so much for being with us here at 6 on CW20. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. We were marveling at how the sun was right in between the sort of buildings behind us in Hartford yesterday. Same thing again today as we get over to meteorologist Rachel Piscatelli to talk about, I think, what's going to be a nice day today before some rain tomorrow, right?
Yeah, today's going to be mostly comfortable, slightly warmer than when we were this time yesterday, and it will be a little bit warmer throughout the day today. 60 degrees now over in Hartford. Our dew points are in the mid to upper 50s, so it's still going to be comfortable when you're stepping out the door. 55 in Waterbury now. It's 54 in Meriden, 54 in Willimantic. So throughout the day, I think there will be more clouds than we had yesterday. Temperatures will move into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees, and you'll notice here that numbers now are ranging anywhere from 2 to about 5 degrees warmer. Our dew points stay low today, but moving forward overnight, we are going to see rising humidity. So tomorrow morning will feel a bit different, and we will see some scattered showers and thunderstorms that approach in the evening. For today, though, temperatures will range 77 to about 82 degrees. Tonight, it's the 60s and the 70s to start tomorrow morning. And we'll also talk about those rain chances that are on the way and time out those showers for you coming up. It's 6:02. We'll get a check out on those roads now. And most of the road work has wrapped up for your morning commute. You're looking at the map here where there really are no slowdowns. 691 still dealing with some minor delays now, but otherwise over in Milford, both directions are running smoothly. That road work has wrapped up for your morning commute. Some minor delays from New Haven to Bridgeport. It looks like a 27-minute drive. It's smooth on the northbound side of 91 and New Haven to the I-95 connector on 91 South. Looking pretty good too, guys.
Well, as expected, the mother of a 2-year-old who fell to his death is now facing upgraded criminal charges.
Yeah, she is due in court today. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is right outside Hartford Superior Court with more. Brooke, good morning.
Good morning to you both. Tabitha Frank is making her very first court appearance this morning. Now, this is in connection with her son's death. She is facing several charges, including one of manslaughter and several of risk of injury to a child. Hartford police say they were called to an apartment on July 22nd after somebody called 911 because they said that a child was hurt after falling out of a window. When they arrived, they found a 2-year-old boy named Cornelius had fallen out of a 3rd-floor apartment window. The boy later died from his injuries. Police say his mother, Tabitha Frank, had left her son and her 4 other children home alone for a period of time. When officers went inside, they say they found the kids living in deplorable conditions that included piles of trash, mold, and even bugs. Because of this, she is not only facing 1 manslaughter charge, but also 10 counts of risk of injury. That's 2 counts for each child left home alone. Officers say Frank may have left the kids by themselves so she could drive for Uber in order to earn some money for food or diapers, making this a pretty complex situation. Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin says this has been a tough case for these first responders.
Our firefighters respond every day to difficult calls, but I don't think there's anything more difficult than finding a little child who has been so seriously injured and trying so hard to give life-saving aid in response to that kid.
And right now, Frank is out on bond, but she is expected to be here in court sometime after 10 o'clock this morning. We're, of course, going to have a crew in that courtroom, and we'll have an update on what happens during that appearance coming up later this afternoon. Live in Hartford, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Brooke, thanks for the update there. I'll check back. Meantime, at 6 so far, the man charged in connection with a shooting at Union Station in New Haven plans to plead not guilty today. 19-year-old Deron Sanchez went before a judge yesterday. Sanchez and another man are accused of fighting a man on one of the platforms at the train station. That's when gunshots rang out. This happened back on July 5th. The victim had to have emergency surgery at the hospital. Sanchez is due back in court in September. Police are still searching for the other attacker.
New Milford police said a man is in custody this morning after attacking a police officer and even trying to grab the officer's gun, which did go off during the struggle. Police said they got a 911 call yesterday afternoon that a man was approaching a child on a Stone Tent Road. They said when the officer got there, that same man, 38-year-old Matthew Gambone, started hitting the officer in the head and upper body. Thankfully, nobody was hit by the gunshot, and other officers did help to make the arrest. This morning, Gambone is facing a long list of charges and is being held on bond. Well, Manchester police said a habitual shoplifter put the whole community at risk while trying to get away from officers. Officers said they spotted Lisa French driving a stolen car outside of a sporting goods store Tuesday. They said she was trying to help a friend who was stealing from the store. Well, officers said French nearly ran them over as she tried to get away.
Ms. French tried to drive away, struck multiple police vehicles. It looks like one civilian vehicle as well.
Police said they eventually found French and her friend hiding at this hotel nearby.
A worker for a tree cutting service hurt when the boom for the bucket truck failed and he fell. First responders were at Hollyberry Lane in Plainville just after 9 yesterday morning. Officials say they found the worker partially trapped by the bucket and suffering from severe head trauma. The worker was taken to New Britain Hospital. Now, we're still waiting for an update on how he's doing this morning. The family of a New London teen who drowned last week at a Rhode Island beach is now fundraising to bring his body to Guatemala for burial. Javier Martin Ico Gregoria was playing football at Dunes Beach. That's in Westerly when he was swept away in an ocean current. Well, after days of searching, officials found his body Sunday night, not far from where the teen was last seen. Gregorio was a student in New London, but most of his family and friends live in Guatemala. They've started a GoFundMe page with a $25,000 goal to bring his body back to Guatemala for burial, saying it would bring closure and peace to the family.